Hey everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory. We have plans, and those plans involve motors and the making of motors and lots of motors and all the parts that go into motors, and that is what we are going to start working on today. And step one of that involves this handy dandy train station that I've built in between episodes. This is going to be our Caterium loading station, and we are going to get that up and running, and then we're going to go over and do motor stuff. That is the plan, and that is what we're doing. And step one of that involves this evening's drink, which is what's left of our Turbo Fuel Caesar. Turbo Fuel Caesar is gin, Clamato juice, Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco. There is some horseradish in there, and some tasty garnish, which I've already eaten, so there's no garnish in this glass anymore. Cheers. Okay. Oh my god. Step one of Operation Upgrade Caterium was going to be demolishing this, but now step one is demolishing this guy. So, get demolished. Excellent. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Coming out of the woodwork. They're also very hurt, which makes me think they were hanging out in the fart cloud over there. Okay, so I have our old truck station from back in the day. I'm going to leave this here because I'm probably going to still use that. That truck station there is now unloading into our train station, and honestly, there is probably not enough space in our train station to hold everything in the truck station, so that truck station might stay for a little bit. But step one involves removing this, and we're going to go and build, well, first we're going to build a Mark II miner, which involves doing this. And then we're going to build our old friend, the smelting tower. The Caterium smelting tower, to be exact. And we are going to need a lot of this, so we are going to crank this up to max. Now, we are making, I already had this selected, or we are producing 300 Caterium per minute. Caterium ingots. And it's a 3-to-1 recipe. There's an alternate recipe out there somewhere that I need to find to increase my Caterium ingot throughput, but I'm not too worried about it yet. So that is 100 Caterium ingots per minute. And our smelters do 15 per minute. So I'm going to need a double level tower, which is fine. I kind of anticipated that. We can make that work. Alright. It's been a little while since we've done this. Let's see if we can remember how this works. So the arrow is pointing at the output. That part we know. Wait. Do we know that? No, the arrow is pointing at the input. Yeah, okay. In that case, you go there. And your friend... Oh, I gotta put on blueprint mode, that's why. There we go. Where's that ladder? There it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. That is hooked up. That is now hooked up. We'll plug in this wire here. I love these smelting towers. Oh, man. Okay. And... yep, those are going there. Cool. do have power, which is, well, I think we're good. Yeah. We are indeed. So let's just hook up these two levels. With that and with one of these. And yeah, that's it. That is how we do it. Cool. So we're making 100 of these per minute. So we could actually get away with Mark II belts. And I do have a bunch of Mark II belts in my inventory. So, do I want to do that? I think if we do this, and go like that. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, this is what we're doing. We need to upgrade some of this stuff. I do want to redirect my belts down here, though, so we should go do that as well. Because these belts are not going where I want them to. I think from this point here, they have to go somewhere else. Somewhere that is not this truck station. Is this truck station empty? It is empty. Oh, man. I didn't think we'd have enough space to empty it. Cool beans. Alright, sweet. So let's keep upgrading these belts. Mark II. Now, I think we work backwards from the train station. I think that'll be the easier option. Assuming I can even get up here. I can. So this was the temporary belt I set up to empty it. And you are now full of deuterium. You are. Oh, it just fit. Wow. Okay. That's good. Can I stand here? Oh, you know what I haven't done? I gotta fix at the bottom of this. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do it like this. Do our usual train station shenanigans. And then we'll run the belts. I should be able to run them from the ground here, so I'm not too concerned. Cool. Okay, and then once we're done here, which we are very close to being, we can mosey on over to the fun part, which is going to be building out our new motor facility. Which, of course, is first going to involve getting the building train up and running. Ooh, and as a bonus, while we're over there... Whoops, that is not what I wanted. We can actually go and fix up our court station. And get that named properly, because we did screw that up. Okay. So, the reason I need this deuterium is because the motors require a lot of wire, and I want to use the deuterium wire recipe. So that was sort of the idea behind all of this nonsense. This is going the right way, that's good. Good place to start. This tree's a little awkward, but I'm not too concerned about it. Let's just get the stuff built and then get the heck out of Dodge. We're not going to have a train on this yet. But we will one day. So, the idea for this is we are going to have a A train delivering steel and caterium, and then eventually radio control units from our electronics factory. And that's what's going to be going on here. Let's get back quickly. I never unlocked the Explorer. That is... Oh, come on. You're not even facing our direction. I'm shocked I haven't unlocked the Explorer yet. Anyhow, that's that. That's going. This is not the right direction. This is the right direction. Woo! So yeah, there we go. That is that. We have a whole bunch of more stuff we want to build. I have a cool idea for how I want to build the frames facility, or the motor facility, excuse me. And we're going to do that. And as you can see, there is a fancy new railway line running through here. That is also part... Oh my god, dude, I hate you. This railway line is also part of our new motors facility kind of set up here. Because we're going to need trains coming along here at some point as well. Specifically, the motor train. Because the motor train is not on that lower level of track that we have running below. It's kind of up in this area, so... That's what that's for. Alright. I am chasing my Caesar with a green tea. Classy. Alright. The other thing I did in between episodes was I brought a bunch of the caterium out of that truck station. Oh my god, I'm going completely the wrong direction here. And I loaded it onto the train station where the caterium is going to be unloaded. So we can start making some caterium wire, because we are going to need that. And actually, I think I might get that running before we go much farther. So, how does that look? There is a hole in the wall up here somewhere. Right there. So how do we deal with this? I don't know if we can. There is too much junk in the way. Yeah, there is a lot of junk in the way. The computers. I really wish they had, like, for logistics, the double wall mounts. That'd be so handy. I know there's mods that add that kind of stuff, but it'd be nice to just have it in vanilla as well. So from the looks of it, this is staying out here. How far are you making it to here? Okay. I'm not sure which one of these is making it to, so we'll build them both. I hear it beeping. Yes. This one. Cool. Oh, that is not correct. No, let's try that one more time. That is a little askew. There we go. Okay. Oh no! I did not expect that. Oh, this is so messy. Okay. We can make this work. just involves one of these. Like so. Okay. Oh, it's so ugly. I hate it. It's got to get behind this light, though. Can't even see it. Okay, cool. And I believe on this station, the Caterium is platform 6 or 5. I think it's 5. Yep. Oh, it's 4. Wow, okay. Cool. So why don't we bring this around the other side? To here. And bring it up. Yeah. That's looking pretty good. Now, ironically, that Caterium mine we made, or this train that we're making, I should say, for Caterium, is not actually going to be unloading here. This train station is going to be unloaded from a different train. And that's not going to happen for a little while yet. Okay, there we go. Caterium is happening. And Caterium wire is also happening. Now. I just said we're going to work on motors, and we are. That is going to happen still. I have my Caterium wire maker here. And I think I would like that to go into this machine here. But I think I would like this machine to move. And I would like this machine to move. So how am I doing for space in inventory here? Ah, I got lots of space. That's fantastic news. Don't erase that. Oh no, don't erase that either. My goodness. Okay. Let's slap some of these down here. Let's stick one of these right here. Actually, you know what? Can we stick it right on top? Will it fit, or is that pipe in the way? Floor is too steep. Oh, right, because it doesn't like this graded floor. I get it. All right. Yeah, so for some reason, things are like being built on this graded floor, but if you use the lock function, they're fine with it. So I guess make sure you're using the lock function is the moral of that story. You are making canisters out of plastic. There you go. You can have that one too. Okay. Now we had to do this like this. Because this pipe did not come down here nicely. Is that correct? That seems like a thing that's happened. Like, if we come down here... Oh, no. Yeah, that works just fine. I'm totally fine with that. Okay. This has got to be the correct level, though. There we go. Cool, man. Are you operating? You are. 40 canister. Actually, you know what? I don't need to slug this out because I take stuff out of here so like little that I'm not too worried about it. All right. This giant machine making these things. How are we going to deal with this monstrosity? We wanted... Oh, silicone connectors. I mean, that seems pretty good. It's using a little more deuterium and chips, but... I mean, I'm fine with that. There's my silicone right here. Boom. Perfect. Okay. I like that. There's silicone. Alright. Also, I think this recipe uses less silica per minute, too. Yeah, this is using 210. That's wild. Okay, good. Well, this was the right decision. We got that coming in. Let's get a Mark II belt for our cable. And I'm not going to worry about the microchips yet. The circuit boards. When did I get that right? I'm not going to worry with the circuit boards yet. We can deal with that another time. I'm just going to hand load it for now. And we can worry about feeding that circuit board thing in later. There we go. This should... Yeah, this is a 1-to-1 ratio for these circuit boards, so that is great. Alright. Moving onwards and upwards. That is going... Let us think about building stuff. So, let's get... How are we going to do this? Let's start shuttling some stuff back and forth, shall we? Let's get a full load of concrete. Sure. Actually, I should have done something. I should have done a different thing first. But we are going to load up our building train, and we are getting out of here. And we're going to go build up our beautiful... Oh my god, this is full of bug guts. There's our cable. And this. We're going to go build up our beautiful motor factory. And this can go in here too. This is my concrete. Boom. I'm stuck inside now. Let's not do it like that. Let's do it like this. Alright. We need a ton of cable. We got a bunch of plates in here still. Well, obviously there's nothing in there. I don't know why I checked that. That doesn't need to be in here. That doesn't need to be in here. You can go in there. You don't need to be in there. Okay. Cool. Let's grab a full thing of cable. We probably don't need that much cable, but we're doing it anyways. Actually, let's do it like this. Give me some of you. Give me some computers. I got a bunch of rotors, and we're building rotors there, so I'm not too concerned about that. We have a ton of plates already. Some of those. We are getting steel pipes dropped off eventually. And I believe there's some on the train already. This will be making real quick. Give me some more motors, because we are a little bit away from making motors. Okay. And what was the other thing I was saying? Cable. Give me a bajillion cables. Boom. That should be good. Right? You know what? I want another bag of silica. Okay, hold on. You can go in. Yeah, let's grab a bag of silica. There's going to be a lot of glass in this build. I would actually like 2 bags of silica. We can come back. Ah, where's my silica? There it is. Cool. Oh, there we go. I can get 2 bags of silica. It's all coming together. Alright. I should grab some more heavy beams too. That would be smart. I'll do that. I'll grab some more heavy beams. Now, luckily, we're not quite as far away this time, so if I did forget something, it's not the end of the world. Alright. Sure, we're not getting run over by a train. So far, so good. Encase beams. We'll get lots of these too. Perfect. Alright, train. Actually, let me grab... Give me all that concrete. We're gonna need a bunch of concrete for the first part of this build. Might as well have it on us. So, let's go see where this is happening. I want to do one more thing before we go. Just thinking about it. Before we get too far down this rabbit hole here. Let's go grab some steel beams as well. Because we are going to have a steel train delivering things, but it's not going to be up and running right away. Although, I guess we could... We could set it up so it is up and running right away, and that might be the smart thing to do. That probably is the smart thing to do. Why don't we do that? Let's be smart. For a change. Do things in the smart way, rather than the distracted way, as I normally operate. Okay. Perfect. So we are going over yonder. I have built this railway line out, and it goes in this way. This is like a roller coaster, this line. Oh, I should have moved that tree. I didn't notice that. So I do want to make sure we're going the right direction here. We are. Yes. This goes this way. Excuse me. The arrow was pointing the other direction. Was it not? Was the arrow not pointing to the left? The arrow was pointing left. Can I go left, perhaps? There's Caterium right there. No. The answer is no, I cannot go left. Interesting. This is going to be really tricky. Because this train is on a slope. If I jump out of here, will the brakes hold it on the slope? I guess we're going to find out. Hey, good job, brakes. Okay, so what the crap? What if we do this like this? You like that better? Maybe. Let's see. You're still pointing left. It's less of a weird junction. Hey, okay. So this over here is where motors is happening. Motors are happening. I guess it's plural. So my idea for this was a long facility stretching across this canyon over to there and back. We'll probably have everything mostly on one floor. And, yeah, that was the plan. The train tracks are going to come along and loop. And there's going to be 2 railway stations incorporated into the build. So, I guess step 1 is let's build out these stations. Or build out this track, I should say. To where the facility... Well, the facility is going to start right here. Right? I mean, I feel like that's what's going to happen. Can I have a not crazy foundation? Probably to right here, right? Actually, probably even to right here. So, I guess... this? And zoom me this way. Now, these train lines do need to come back kind of in here. So I guess the question is, how sharp of a corner can we make? What are you? So a, what is that, 24 meter corner. 3 by 3. Cool. And then that will easily make it back out there after. Okay. We do have to stick 2 stations on here at some point, but we can figure that out. Can we figure that out? I think we can figure that out. For now, let's build. Let's build. Yeah, let's start. Let's just start. There is a way I want to build this. And it looks like this. The underside of this. Okay, so I lied. It's not going to be 1 level. It's actually going to be 3 levels. It's going to be, the bottom is going to be all my refining. The middle section is going to be the train station. And the top level is going to be where all my constructors and stuff are. So, far cry from 1 level. So, what we're doing right now is we're doing these. Let's just do a whole bunch of the 1 meter plates, 1 meter foundations, and let's just start building them out. And I can tell you right now, we do not have enough concrete for this. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up some temporary concrete construction over here as well. But let's get this built out as much as we can first, and then see if we can get our first train station in here. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Now, I still haven't figured out how exactly I want the train stations to fit in this. There's my concrete. So my tracks are 6-meter radius, that we know. Or 6 foundation. 4, 5, 6. So I wonder if I can have both stations in the middle of this place. I could try that. Don't worry, Power Slug. I will be down there soon. Okay. This will give us plenty of space to work with. We might not need all the space, but by God, we've built it. Okay. Okay. So actually, I want one more layer of walls here, because I don't want this track right on the outermost edge. Okay. Yeah. And we'll plop the stations in a moment here. Let's get this track out and around to where it's gotta go, and then we'll get the stations into where they gotta go. I might shrink this on the other side. I don't know what's going on down here yet. We're not gonna worry about that. Alright. So this train station to here. This was like a good spot to start turning it. And it needs to come to here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. This is the sharpest curve it'll do. Yeah. So actually, I can put a station here too. That works perfectly. All right, we'll have one station here and one station here, and this track running down in between. Beautiful. It's all coming together. So given how much steel I have just burned through, I think maybe we want to work on getting our station set up and the steel delivering before we go too much farther. Now, I'm probably going to have to rebuild these tracks at some point too. The issue with steel delivery is that this is not hooked up to the other railway line yet. How are we doing for time? Okay, let's just not worry about that yet. Let's get our train stations in. Maybe in the next episode we can finagle getting this track going to where it's got to go. Or maybe I'll do that in between. We'll see. Let's build train stations for now. That seems like a great idea. Also, pushing this out one more also seems like a great idea. Yeah. That is something we're going to want to do. Okay. Train stations. So we can have one entrance from here curve around and start here. So let's count out 14. The magic number. There's 14 there. Don't have cables, are you kidding me? Where did all my cables go? I didn't take them out of the train. Oh my god. What else didn't I take out of the train? Okay, looks like I got everything else. Not a lot of wire. Well, we'll see how badly I screwed up in a moment. Ooh, smells like yellow over here. Alright, let's go. Not cable. You are cable. Give me the cable. Well, you know what? We don't have to worry about this. We don't have to be that accurate. It'd be nice to have these in the middle of the facility. So let's do that. Oh, this is still not white. Oh, right, because I haven't... I have not brought it the rest of the way. Oh, there's Quartz Station. We'll go down there in a little bit and rechange. Or change the name, I should say. The appropriate name. Okay, where do we want our train station to start? Probably right about here-ish, I would say. Based on absolutely nothing. Let's also make sure it is facing the right direction. Cool. Yeah. Alright, that was pretty cool. Let's scoot it over one. Keep it nice and tight. Okay. I like that. Now. Is this going to be loading or unloading? Let's keep this as loading. So, what are we loading? That's an excellent question. Why can't I see my tabs? There we go. We are loading only the last 4 freight cars here. So 2 empty platforms and then 4 freight. Okay. And you guys are set up to load. You are. That is excellent news. Let's make us all yellow. And you, sir, are motors loading. Yes. Excellent. And one day you will have power as well. Now, here... I see a problem with this plan. And the problem is there's not going to be any room for belts if I do this like this. Let's see. How big of a problem is that actually going to be? I'm guessing pretty large. Well... Maybe... Our unloading is going to be... 2 blank loading, blank loading. That's confusing. Okay, let's look here before we go too far. How is this going to look with trains moving by and belts going all over the damn place? don't really like it. We could bump this out a little bit. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll leave the station where it is. Well, not right there, because that is not correct. Oh no, that is correct. We will leave the station there. We'll move this track out just a little bit. It's only got to come out a little bit. Like 4 meters or so. Okay. Then 2 empty. No, something's wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's correct. And then, yes, loading. Alright, there we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, cool. Train, I am going to relocate you real quick. And we're going to move this track. Tight. It just fits perfectly. Wow. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind a tight, super tight fit if things like fit. It's when things don't fit that I get sad. Let's do this a bit differently here. So I would like you to come in there. I would like you to then move out a bit. Maybe to here. How does that tickle your fancy? Gives me some room to work. Which is good. Cool, okay. Nice. Okay, do that one yet. Okay. So that's good. So, how is this corner going to look now? I think it's going to look fantastic. Ooh, it does not look fantastic. It looks decidedly unfantastic. Why, though? It's a larger radius corner. You can't figure this out? What is happening? So it fits fine smaller. Oh, it's because it's bumped out a bit? Maybe? Yeah, now you don't like this one either. What happened? We're still at the same level. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You can't make this corner anymore. Oh no, sorry. That's the corner there. But now you are sad. I do not know why. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a larger diameter corner. Because this used to sit in here. 1, 2, 3. This was here. Why? Why doesn't it fit? What is happening? I don't know. Let's get this train out of the way and see if we can't figure out what the heck is going on down here. Who would have thought train stations would be so difficult? And by train stations, I mean train tracks. And you have no power anymore because the track is not connected. Cool beans. Okay. Can we not both still make this corner here? 1, 2, 3. This is where you go. I know this is kind of where we started this whole ridiculousness from. But we're going to try again. Why? Okay, what if we go back farther then? There we go. There's a little bit of jank. Let's unjank it. It can be unjanked. I think there is the unjanking spot. Are you unjanked now? Oh, it's unjanked. Alright, cool. Well, that was unnecessarily complicated. Railroad track is too long. Are you serious? Okay, how about that? Cool. Alright. It appears to be working. Now, let's try this. Can we get you into here somewhere? I guess the question is, where is the snap point? We're gonna have to move this. So I'm gonna have to split this track a bit, so. Back you go. For a snap. Let's have a snap at the same spot. Just kind of right here-ish. Sorry, same spot as over there. Which was kind of right here-ish. Okay, there's that. Hey, there's a boy here. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this thing out of here is. The best angle. I don't want to cover this node, so the best angle I think is going to be this. Actually, you know what? We're going to have to keep this tight because of that node. So let's do this. No, not that. Oh, actually, you know what? Yes, that. Okay. maybe like to here, and then can you... Yeah, okay. That'll work. That will work. And we've done it. Almost. Now we've done it. We have our station set up. We are ready to get... Hey, how'd you get up here? We're ready to start actually building this thing. I am going to be putting in a cut shortly, and when I do, I think I will maybe go connect this track. I don't have to do it on screen, but I would like this track connected down to the rest of the network. And yeah, then we can start hauling some steel parts in and start building this disaster out, because it is going to be a bit of a disaster, I think. For now, let's get some wire over here and start building some concrete up here. So I think we're going to need a lot of concrete. This is going to be temporary concrete, just for construction purposes. I don't know if this build actually uses concrete. I don't think it does. Concrete is not part of motor production. I don't believe. Cool. Oh my god. It's like, is it faster to go get the train and the industrial beams, or just do them by hand? That's what was going through my head there. I believe they're at the very front of the train as well. Yes. Of course they are. Now, we do need a whole lot of copper, and that means we're going to be using the steel or the iron copper recipe that uses the foundries. Do we have that? I think we do. This one. Yeah, because we need a lot of copper. So we are going to be utilizing that in order to get it. Sure, just go there. What are you outputting in the way of limestone? 240 per minute, eh? How close is water? Water is far. I was thinking we could use the wet concrete recipe, but I think for now we'll just do this. Good old temporary concrete setup. Oh my god. I hope I brought more iron plates than that. Jesus. I might not have. Yeah, we've already drained all the concrete out of this train. So we definitely need this up and running. And I believe these things use 45 per minute, is that correct? Yes. So if we go like that, perfect. Hey. Yeah, whatever. It's temporary. Okay. Let's stick this into here. Just because I don't want to have to build another merger. There we go. Perfect. Temporary concrete's running. We are on our way to getting this thing set up. When we come back, we will continue getting this thing set up. I think we're off to a decent start, especially considering how distracted we were at the beginning. So, until next episode, thanks so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe. Helps out a lot. We'll see you next time. Cheers.